both roll with me, roll with the punches here. But more importantly, let's talk about tonight's matchup. That's right, we've got Torte Reform versus Anubis. I am super excited for this rival matchup here. Definitely one to look out for, especially because we're getting closer to the end of the season 19 matches here, which means that this is super important for both teams. Both teams want to make that playoff status tonight. And as we get into the team stats here in just a second, you'll see across the board what we're looking at and what Anubis has to climb here with a 28-16. The Bakery having a strong foundation this season, and 110 goals for. That's definitely something to stack up for. But let's not shy past that 29.6% shooting percentage over Torte Reform here. A lot of good matchups. We've got 188 saves against. And also, love you, Denon. I saw that shot out. Don't worry, I saw you. Goals against, though, let's not look at Anubis, 100. That is going to be a little bit rough here, especially with the goals for Torte Reform. They are looking in a solid state here, but team stats only show us so much. Let's go ahead and let's take a look at those player stats here so we can get a better idea of really what we're looking at individually in this matchup tonight. And I'm super excited here because I got Jack, Bin, Woe, and Cowtooth on Torte Reform here versus Anubis. We've got Bowen, Fnatic, I am Hoba, and Denon. I am super excited to be seeing this matchup here tonight. We've got a lot of great players on the field. Jack, though, definitely playing the most with 40 games played, 136 shots, 34 goals, coming out as the shooter for Torte Reform here, and probably why they have so many goals in the first place, right? Making some shots. I'm definitely interested to see what's going to happen here with Anubis, though. Definitely I am Hoba coming up, 44 games played, up there in the games as well, but only has 107 shots and 27 goals. And in these games, when you've got somebody who's just such a high shooter, you got to be able to play up to that speed. So I'm definitely gonna be looking at I am Hoba this match to see, with that, top shooting, what they can bring to the playing field here. Bowen kind of looks like might be a fourth man, but always good to have that backup player just in case you need them. You never know what's going to go down. And as we get up here, I definitely want to see what you guys think. Who's going to take it in this series here? Remember, this is a rival. There's going to be 4 matches here tonight. And as I keep talking here, I am also going to let the players know to go, because that is right. We want everybody to get going and to see this. Oh, looks like Ben saying Torte Reform. Okay, we've got a little shout out there. Let's see what happens here. And it looks like we are going to have a diagonal kickoff, Fnatic versus Jack here. Denon going to be playing this out. Doesn't get the touch there, but Fnatic might have a touch here. Oh, 2 go up there, and I am Hoba able to get something going. Fnatic has a little bit of room here, and now Anubis might have a play into the blue half. Can't really make something of it just yet. Both teams still feeling each other out. Denon trying to make something happen. It's going to the wall. I am Hoba with keeping up the pressure. Now it's kind of awkward for Fnatic, and Cowtooth has a breakout. It's going to be going backboard in a nice backflip. Could have been potential recovery there. Wasn't able to, though. I am Hoba getting a touch out. Caleb now trying to get a touch over. Cowtooth kind of, we're getting a little bit of boomer ball here, trying to go back and forth here, popping. And Jack sees an opening, does take a shot. It's going to go ricochet right off the post there, and a block out by Fnatic. And Caleb leads for another follow, and you start to see the onslaught from Torte Reform finally starting to kick in here. Denon, though, trying to break out. I am Hoba follows up the shot, and Jack not allowing it. Also cutting that midfield, and you kind of need Caleb to be out there midfield, but Caleb is trying to play that back man, playing it smart in this third man series. A demo does come out. It could be dangerous. Nice. Actually, that was a defensive demo, so that's a bad call on my part here. D-Matt saying Jack gonna pop off here. Interesting take there, sir. We'll definitely love to see what happens. And Fnatic trying to go for a nice touch over. Might be to Denon. Denon's not able to get to that. And both teams here with a minute and a half still evened out, trying to feel each other out. There's a miss there, and Jack almost gets a touch, goes for the bump, not able to connect, though, and Denon, crucial play out of the corner there. And almost gets a bump as well, but Jack, a demo on Fnatic, and they are getting physical here on the orange half. Again, another demo from Cowtooth. Oh my gosh, demos after demos. It is just coming in here, and Anubis are trying to keep on the onslaught, but they do keep having these moments, these brief breakout moments where they're able to get out and make something happen. It's just the connection here, and Cowtooth does get a demo, kind of outplays and gets out of position there. I'm Hoba does get beat, and now that transition play is going out. Caleb here might have a play out to the corner. Cowtooth gets that push out, and now Fnatic. Potential here, we're kind of getting a little bit of each player with half the game left and not a single goal from either side just yet. Seems like both teams are really trying to find that perfect moment here, and Cowtooth, a dangerous dribble. This could be a double. Fnatic can't connect though. Dinan goes off the crossbar again. A follow from Hoba, but can't connect as well. This could be a breakout. Now Caleb's on it. Fnatic having to get a touch over. It's going from the top. Might have a double here. Goes for the touch. A beautiful save from Jack though. Both defenders there ready for that touch, and they ultimately knew that was going to come down. Dinan trying to go for the mind games with the dominus here, and Fnatic having to make a crucial play. Hoba playing back here. They've got some good rotations going, and they're trying to break out here. But that's a shot from Jack. Din has to get up. Din does get the save, even with a threatening bump coming out. And now Hoba with a demo as well. That was crucial here. And that's the first time we're really seeing Anubis get physical right when it's on the goal line here. It's getting deadly. Both players, Fnatic and Dinan, a little bit dizzy there from that shot. It was hovering over their head for a really long time here. And now Hoba with the shot out. Caleb has to get up quick for that one. Now it's off of the corner. May have another potential shot, but Caleb, maybe the flick kind of threw him off there a little bit, and the offensive couldn't follow. But Hoba with a beautiful pinch there to keep that pressure and momentum going for Anubis. Again, no goals still, and it's almost 4 minutes into the series. A Jack gets a 50, but Fnatic's there at the last second to get the save. Beautiful and crucial play here. Both teams playing immaculate Rocket League. Sometimes you wonder, is it that both teams can't shoot? No, I just think that both teams are playing amazing rotations here in this series, and we're really starting to see the physicality come out of here. Excuse me. And Hoba with the flick, trying to get over, but Caleb not able to connect. Now Jack is up, going for the maybe going for the double, but knew that there was a block there off of the crossbar. Didn't get that double just quite high enough. And Cowtooth with a breakout. It's dangerous. Dinan doesn't get the touch, but Caleb's shot is wide. And that is such a unfortunate touch there. Torte Reform definitely had an opportunity, and they just weren't able to connect. And now Jack still trying to keep that pressure going, but it's a 50. Cowtooth has to get up. That's a dangerous break though. Over one's head. Fnatic has to take this from the corner. Nice touch to kind of push that out, but it is going over his head. Now Caleb opts for the pinch with Jack here. This going over to the corner. Trying to get something going here in the last couple of seconds. Would it be possible to get a 0-second goal with 0 goals? No. We are going out of regulation here into overtime, and now this one goal decides all of game 1 here and the potential momentum of the series going forward. Getting dangerous here in the front box. Anubis trying to get something going. They're opting for these 50s, and it's getting a little scary. The boost is also getting a little dangerous here. They're getting a little dry on Anubis. And a potential double tap. That's getting dangerous as a 50. Caleb can't connect with the 50 off of it. Jack was threatening that double. It was so dangerous. Everybody had to watch, but that might be a touch over. And now it's going out. Dinan might have a touch off of the corner here. Beautiful play. Now the follow-up here. Jack maybe gets a touch, and Caleb now has to try to make something happen in the corner here where both teams, maybe a transition play. Both players from Anubis going up to defend that. This could make him out of position here, and Jack also sitting back to play defensively as well. This is getting dangerous here for Anubis, because the thing is that the pressure keeps coming from Torte Reform, and they don't seem to know how to break out with that counter. And right now, Hoba trying to make something happen. Cowtooth plays this out to the corner here. Now it's going off of the sidewall. Dinan with a little bit of space and a little bit of time to work with is able to get the 50 and the demo. That was crucial, giving Anubis some space to finally get a breakout, but that pinch is going wide. Now Dinan with a little bit of space does get a pop, but Caleb already up and gets the flick. Beautiful timing on that. And Jack with the follow. Torte Reform, take it back. 1 goal That's all they needed. It was a beautiful pass play there from Caleb as well. Waited till that last possible second to use that flip, getting it to the backboard. No one back, no one expecting Caleb to get that kind of win, especially being up so early. But great showing from Anubis as well. We definitely see 4 saves coming out from Anubis, but the onslaught from Torte Reform, I mean, we're looking at 10 shots across the board. And Jack with 5 of those, 1 goal. You knew one of those was going in. Unfortunately, the thing is that in Rocket League you can only last on defense for so long here, and it seems like towards the latter half of that series, Anubis was just having a really hard time breaking out. But definitely don't count out Anubis at all. We are going to be getting into game 2. That's right. Even though that was an overtime and definitely a stressful one at that, there's still 3 more games to go in this series, and that means Anubis has the potential to do this as well. So Torte Reform just got to keep up what they were doing in game 1, and Anubis got to find a way to break that down. As we load into the next matchup here, I'm definitely excited to see some more plays from Jack here, rocking that season 13 Grand Champ title there. Definitely trying to rep it out a little bit here on the show tonight, and we are getting into the kickoff. It's going to be a straight on kickoff at that, and Fnatic play goes a little bit over his head here, trying to go to the corner. Fnatic maybe another touch out, and beautiful pass there to Din, and it's a 50. I think that might just be in, and it is the first goal for Anubis in this series, and what a way to counter back after a loss like that. That is exactly how you do it here. Din opting for the 50 and just, staying low to the ground, opting for that low challenge, which was a beautiful play, knowing that, Caleb's a little bit off there on that challenge, and now Jack trying to make something happen here off this kickoff already, but the pressure from Anubis, this is something different that we haven't seen already. Again, another potential stop there, and Fnatic does keep the pressure going. You see a bump come out from Din on Jack, definitely trying to keep that player back from making any potential plays, and a shot comes out from Hoba. The pressure from Anubis, what a way to turn it around here. We're 30 seconds in. What in the world is happening here? I don't even know that I could put in a prediction, Nazi. The series is just too crazy, and I can't put in a prediction because right now I'm the only caster, and if I put in a prediction, I'd be biased. So I'm gonna have to stay neutral on this one. But I think both teams have the potential to do it here, but the pressure now is on Anubis. While they had 2 goals, the ball's on their half now, dealing with this pressure and continual pressure. Cowtooth being crucial in keeping this in. Now a breakout. Fnatic opting to go for that boost, doesn't actually grab it, and now Caleb has a little bit of room. Fnatic gets the bump on Cowtooth. Now Cowtooth was a little awkward there. Jack has to get up for this one. It is a nice passing play out there to Caleb, and oh no, Fnatic was a little out of boost there. Didn't, I think, trusting his teammate a little bit there on the recovery, expecting that, Fnatic was a little bit farther back, and I think just not expecting that is a second, or that is the first goal, excuse me, for Torte Reform, and that is a way to counter and come back here. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a series. Oh my gosh, and the redirect from Jack comes out. What a way to show up here. He says, you want to score 2 goals? No, I'll go ahead and I'll get the perfect touch off the corner of my car to redirect this into the bottom left of your net. I mean, that is insanity. And completely also just having the confidence and no matter who was up in this play, really going off, and Jack now just trying to freestyle again. The 50 though going Din's way. This is going to go Cowtooth though, and Jack with a beautiful touch there as well to keep that passing play in. Caleb gets the demo, and now Jack, their shooter, up again, maybe for a potential double. Does get the double tap. Goes right off of that back wall. You see the setup is just perfect. Caleb off of that demo, that ball is just floating. That wall, that right side of the wall was just calling to Jack. And with a way to turn the series around, Jack has just completely taken Anubis by surprise with 410 points. He's 100% on his shooting percentage right now in this game. Completely a different character, and if you're Anubis, that just hurts. You came back off of that series with 2 goals, and Jack just comes back like that, but the pressure is folding, and Fnatic had the opportunity, but I don't think he expected the defender to miss there. And Caleb, now with the passing play, Jack, I don't think had the boost for that. A nice play might come out here from Hoba after Dinan gets that demo. Jack playing it smart and playing it slow, giving his team time, and now they're working on that counter, and it's like almost every single time Anubis gets into that blue half, that counter just comes right back. And really right now, this could be an opportunity. Cowtooth, though, keeping that slim. Din now has to get up and beat Jack, the one, the only. Jack, though, too quick on this challenge here, and really having a series right now. The bump comes out from Dinan. Jack has to get back. It is a beautiful back pass. Hoba tries to get up for that. Jack, though, again, being that dominant beast there on defense, on offense, gets that pass out. Caleb is up, but not able to beat Fnatic. Fnatic, a good challenge here. And I don't know if there was a pogo there or something, but a challenge has come out. Jack, plenty of boost and plenty of time to work with there. Fnatic jumping for that, even though didn't have quite the boost to get there. And that might have been an out positioning for his team. 2 minutes, though. They have plenty of time to work with here. Only 1 goal down, but I think what they need to be worried about here is this counterattack. Every time they get on that offensive, all 3 players, they're kind of committing forward and then losing that momentum quickly. Cowtooth, low on boost here, does lose the 50 to Fnatic. Jack, nice little pop-up to Caleb. Didn't, though. Not expecting that Jack might have a touch here. Trying to do something that Daniel did in RLCS, but a touch comes off of the backboard, and that's just going to be bouncing in off of the demo there. A beautiful play by Anubis. They're sneaking in these demos and this physicality. Dinan. Oh my gosh, that's my old teammate, and I got his name wrong. That is how it goes here in the casting world. But Dinan, my boy, definitely coming in with that demo off of the backside. But Caleb now potentially trying to stop that momentum, stop it before it becomes a problem. As we've seen before in the beginning of this series, Anubis has the potential to bounce back here, and a demo from Hoba kind of gets it off of the flick there, but Cowtooth refusing to let this leave, and a beautiful 50. I think the pressure might be too much. Fnatic's not up. Jack doesn't expect to not touch, though, and now this could be dangerous here. Anubis trying to counter on Torte Reform. Torte Reform really want to shut this series out here, especially if they're shooting for that 4-0 sweep. They need to get something going here if they want a positive result. Can't let this go past, but Anubis, they want this win just as badly, and you can definitely see that the challenges are here. Fnatic with the breakout. This is going to the corner. Cowtooth, though, able to get that read. Dinan does get the win on the 50 there. Cowtooth gets a perfect read. Another demo from Dinan on Caleb out in the midfield, leaving Jack to do his own demons. 50s and goes low. Dinan being really patient there on the goal line, though. That was beautiful defensive play because Jack was just being so threatening. And, with that fake, not sure if he had what sort of flip he had, and Dinan, though, not able to make the touch there. This could be dangerous, and a nice drop, and we are going to OT again. That's right, game 2. We are only in game 2, and we are in another overtime. That's right. Jack now has to play something out of the corner. Dinan, though, has time, and Jack was a little bit awkward, not expecting the read on that to go up, and it's awkward for all of Torte. There's a pop, though. It's going to the sidewall. Fnatic does get a touch to the backboard. Jack's a little awkward, but does get the touch up. Caleb gets the read. That's a shot. Dinan has to make the save, and that's a good save. Fnatic does get the touch as well, but an unfortunate touch to Caleb from his own teammate, and that's a shot. Jack's out of position. Jack can't make the save, and Anubis take a goal. And the Game 2 series. What a series this is turning out to be. Anubis bounced back, and they had to battle through thick and thin, but they did it in this Game 2 series, proving that they have a reason to be here. And remember, this is a series that can decide whether or not they go to the playoffs. They are giving this all they can in this series here. They want the win. They want to get a W here tonight, and we see it here with Anubis. So definitely an interesting game 2, and with this, the series is tied up. Now Tort are on the back end, and they have to respond. We are getting into game 3 here. I didn't ready. I readied up this time instead of letting y'all listen to me talk through that little bracket, because I think that series said enough. I think that series said enough, but didn't. Trying to get a 50. This is getting dangerous. So Caleb is up. That was a beautiful pass from Jack. Gets the 50 and just makes the play here in the situation, trying to get the touch. Denon, I think, just trying to get something going out of that corner, because it's always a little bit deadly once that stuff starts floating high. And you want to get rid of it. So you understand the mentality, but just doesn't go the way. Hobo with the potential breakout does get it past Cowtooth, and the kickoff is relentless from Anubis here as they take a goal, counter back, take everything that Jack and Caleb worked for. They're definitely, with 10 seconds and only 2 goals, I'm wondering if is this game 3 going to be a shootout here? The first 2 series, while there was a lot of goals that happened. It felt a lot more defensively. I'm wondering, we're already getting a lot more offense coming out here, and Tort trying to put something together, but do press a little forward. Jack having to come in and try to stop something, though. No Anubis player is able to really follow this up. Caleb doesn't really get the greatest touch there. And in that moment, Cowtooth has to take this from the back. Caleb doesn't get the 50 win. Fnatic does get it over, but that is a beautiful pass out there from Jack. Jack is now following it up, trying to get something going, and just keep that pressure here. Because if you're Tort, the last thing you want Anubis is getting comfortable in your half, because we've seen it time and time again. They love to just put that in there. As soon as they get a few rounds in there, they'll go. But Tort here, definitely screaming a little dangerous. Caleb does get the pop, maybe trying to get a pass going, but no teammate in sight. And this shot does go over. Cowtooth, though, with a beautiful flip. I think it was a little low on boost there. It looked like 10 boosts when I looked at them, and that's definitely a tough play to read. You got to get that flick just perfectly, and does so indeed, keeping the series 1-1. And Jack now with the play out of the corner, but Fnatic, you see that demo come in from the back post. Denon tries to get a touch. Jack might have a touch here. Fnatic, though, gets a crucial save. Fnatic being absolutely crucial in this game 3. 3 saves now come out of Anubis, and the shots are starting to come in from Torte, and it's starting to get scary, but this could be dangerous. Fnatic does do a side flip now. The pressure's on Denon to keep this pressure going. Not able to get that past Jack, though. Now Jack behind the ball does get a 50 with Fnatic. Fnatic over to the sidewall here. It's going. Denon might have some free room here. Doesn't get the touch, but Hoba reads that. That's some beautiful communication there and a potential shot. Caleb having to sit exactly where he stood on net just to make sure they didn't move a single inch, because that was going right towards him. And Hoba now out of the corner. Cowtooth, and we're seeing this as soon as Torte are trying to break out. All of a sudden, they're being met with an Anubis player and a potential shot. Cowtooth gets up. Another beautiful save. 3 saves from Cowtooth in this already. Cowtooth, we talked about Caleb a lot. We've talked about Jack a lot. But what about Cowtooth here? 3 saves already in this series, proving that, when the team can't be all offensive, they can step it up on this backside and really pick up what's going being thrown down. But Hoba threatening that defense. Fnatic trying to take something to the sidewall here. Has a little bit of boost to work with. Might go for the 50. Does get the 50. That was a beautiful play. But now the possession goes to Jack. Jack does try to get a quick jump there, but accidentally catches the chain dash on the edge there, or what we would call a horse dash. And now Fnatic trying to get some aggression going. We see another demo come out from Denon. Denon really being the aggressor here in this series. I would love to get a count of how many demos we've seen so far in the series, because that Denon has just been demoing, and a beautiful pinch there from Jack. I don't think anyone in the lobby was expecting that, but definitely something that you got to keep an eye out when you see Jack up for the ball. A play, though. Hoba out to the sidewall. Cowtooth does get bumped, but is able to get a pass out to Jack for the efforts. Caleb over. A little bump comes out, but Caleb is somehow able to get the pass. Now Fnatic threatening a clear out. Hoba really trying to push this out and eventually does, but Torte kind of let Anubis sit there for a little bit of time and gave them the opportunity to break out, and Anubis said, hey, you know what, if you want to give us the opportunity, we'll do it. And remember here, the series is 1-1 right now, but a demo comes out right after the pass. Jack shuts me up. Cowtooth says, yeah, I played defensively, but let me go ahead and get that last touch with the air roll, left. Get that off the back wall, because I know Jack's going to shoot it. And let me just go ahead and get that demo on my way out. All right? Well, that is exactly what we saw here. A pinch almost comes out, though, and now that was a really hard commit there. Hoba tries to get a little pass out. Jack gets a potential shot. Denon has to block this out, and that's down to Caleb. Caleb is able to read that. The dagger that might be killing game 3 here. Torte, they really saw what happened, and I think that they saw the breakdown here from Anubis. After getting shut down, they really threw everything they had after that kickoff, and it just killed their momentum, and I think it gotten a little in their heads, and a potential breakout, and Denon making this a potential comeback. 13 seconds, something wild has to come from Anubis, but if anyone can do it right now, they're proving that they're the team to do it. And I'm definitely interested to see if Jack and Torte here are going to allow that to happen. Caleb does get the win, and this could be deadly. Jack gets the win here with 5 seconds left. This ball is up here. The next time it drops, it could be the last. Hoba gets the shot, but Jack puts that down off of the wall. Torte taking it with 1 goal. Definitely a series statement from Torte, but won it by the thins of their hair, man. I don't know what the saying is, so apologize if you want to correct me in chat. But that was every single series, man. Oh my gosh. I mean, you guys see what's going on here? This is crazy what we're seeing. Everybody wants to get back into it, but I'm gonna hold y'all out for just a little bit longer because I need a second. I mean, come on. What we were looking at from Jack, I mean, it was amazing play from Jack. But again, Cowtooth, 5 saves. 5 saves for Cowtooth alone in this series? You gotta be kidding me. You gotta break down Cowtooth, because I think what happened there is Anubis was really going after Jack, especially with those demo plays. And it really didn't count in Cowtooth, and Cowtooth stepped up exactly where they needed to be. And now in this Game 4 series, Anubis is down 1-2. They need a response, and they need it right now. Denon does have the ball, has the microphone, says, let me go ahead and make a statement here. Does get the 50. Caleb doesn't able to get that shot out, but that's an outlet. Jack with a shot. That's a ripper, but it's going off the back post. Jack does a follow on the double tap. Jack absolutely coming out with insane mechanics. Caleb was there, and Caleb was just not expecting this. I mean, he goes all the way around. He does a full semicircle to get there. I mean, Jack, what in the world are we witnessing? A display of true Rocket League from this man tonight. Caleb gets a pop out. This could be dangerous. Hobo was up but not able to get the touch, and I think Torte might be in their heads here, and Anubis really got to find something now. Denon does get the touch out mid. That's a shot. Could be. Goes right off of the right side, a little bit wide. Now the counter again from Torte. Just when you don't want to see it, a double potential, but Caleb not able to connect there. Also wanting to show up, and Cowtooth dunked. This puts Jack in an awkward position. Has to get up, but has plenty of boost to work with. We've seen definitely on the field Jack having the best boost management out of all 6 players. Just always having boost when they need it. And now a potential mechanic comes up from Caleb. Caleb bounced to the ceiling. Both players commit, though. Cowtooth goes for the shot, and a bump comes out on Fnatic. I think that's a play that you you really got to let go if you're Anubis here, because that is just super unfortunate. The positioning was a little bit off. Both players from both Jack and Torte were just up, and I think that, especially if you're Din in this case, you're watching that with awe, because that's just you're expecting one of those to make contact. You don't know where to go exactly, but now they've got 3.5 minutes. They've got to get something going right now, because this is game 4. This is game 4. You don't want to go down 1-3 in this series, especially, if you could come in and 2-2 a team with a better record. But Caleb, the demos, the passes, everything from Torte Reform is pitch perfect. Jack, gets that 50. Anubis trying to get a breakout of something. Jack just 50s it straight down. Cowtooth with the demo, and Caleb with the shot. It's perfect Rocket League. And it's tough to see for Anubis, but as a viewer, you just gotta love to see that. And a shot comes in from Denon. He says, let's get this cooking. Let's get this cooking. Let's get this cooking. And the series is far from over with 3 minutes. Denon definitely making a statement there. 3 minutes, plenty of time to spare. Can Jack and Torte, can they keep it up here? Cowtooth definitely also making a statement this series as well, coming out a little bit more offensively than they did last. This is going out to the corner, and Jack trying to read it, but Denon just blocks that out. Denon also opting for the double, trying to get a little mechanical there, and Jack gets a little pop to the corner there, and every single time Jack is getting a touch, you're wondering, where is this going? But a little bit of passiveness is coming out from Torte here, and you're starting to see Anubis take advantage of that. Hoba might get a touch, gets another one. Fnatic now having a little bit of time. Jack almost gets demoed, and I think Fnatic maybe expecting Jack to commit to that play. This could be deadly, and Denon does drop one in again. Denon, a second goal here off of a beautiful pass. Maybe just a little fake there. You're not too sure exactly what happened there. And with 2 goals left, or 2 goals in, excuse me. Hold up, ladies and gentlemen. Let me go ahead and get the head shake really quick, because we've got a series. Let me tell you, right now, there is 1 goal left. Anubis is down 1 game, but that is deadly, and Jack does not want to let that happen. Putting another one away, shutting me up as a caster with a beautiful fake, and gets the pop off of the little wave dash there, gets that flick, and chat, I am also confused. He just knows what to do. He's like, the ball's at my fingertips, let me just score it really quick. That's what Jack sees, but Cowtooth trying to threatening something here to keep that pressure, because I think if you're Torte Reform right now, you want another goal. You want at least 1 more goal, because Anubis has proved time and time again that they can come back. And the last thing you want to do here, especially this late, is give them the potential to knock another game off of your lead right now. You want to be going into the playoffs with a high seed. While there's nothing been confirmed, I think with the stats coming out, maybe not, because I Am Hopa comes in with 1.5 minutes left. We see the beautiful pass trying to threaten a double there, and I think, it was definitely a difficult read, but Fnatic not having the touch there really threw off the defense, and again, Anubis with another goal. Denon now has space and boost to work with, gets the pass out. Fnatic is up here. This could be a shot. It's deadly. Goes a little bit tall though, and Hoba trying to threat something, has a backflip. Fnatic now going to the backboard. This could be a double tap though. Denon not able to get it past. Cowtooth not allowing it to happen. This could be a breakout chance opportunity. Torte Reform not able to respond. Both players playing equally back. I think they're getting really scared here, a little bit defensive. They don't want this counter. Hoba comes in with that 50, knowing that the challenge is needed. Denon now threatening the pressure. This pressure is coming back and forth from Anubis. Jack needs to slow it down a little bit, and does just that. The flick doesn't even come out, just fakes them out entirely. 2 players, a beautiful play. Gets a little bit of a touch there to get that control and get that ball right out in front of him. And with that, that's a tough goal to come back from. 1 goal with 40 seconds left, that's doable. 2 goals with 40 seconds left. Now is a that is a difficult mountain to climb. With the pressure here, though, I am Hoba trying to make it a reality. Fnatic is up, but the 50 does not go in their favor, and it might be a little bit wide, but Cowtooth does that follow-up, watches it all the way down, but stays close enough, and this is just beautiful pressure. I mean, that's just such a tough read. You don't know if that's going in or not. And especially from the angle that he was at, it, it was a tough read for sure, but I think with that, Tort Reform might be taking that game 4, taking the dub here tonight, and putting themselves in a better seed for the playoffs if they do make it. And now, Jack going off the sidewall. A demo comes out from Fnatic, but leaving one back alone, some of the physicality that come out has kind of put them out of position tonight, and I think maybe something they might want to look at moving into playoffs here. Trying to make a statement. Fnatic does get the touch, but gets bumped off and not able to keep that up. Tort Reform comeback, but an amazing series from both teams. Just honestly, this last series kind of got away from Anubis, and I think that was due to the momentum that Tort Reform had coming out of that game 3. But wow, was the series just amazing tonight from both sides? Definitely Anubis. It felt like they had the opportunity tonight to keep it even, but Tort Reform just came out, and I really Jack and Cowtooth coming up and showing up. And points aren't everything on the board. Caleb was definitely there in a lot of moments, especially that bump play earlier on in game 3 was huge. And this was just definitely an amazing show out tonight. But that is going to do it here for RSC Match Day 13. This is again the rival series, Tort Reform versus Anubis. That's the Bakery versus the Gods. If you're trying to keep up to date on your stats here, 1-3 against Anubis, 3-1 for Tort Reform. Thank you all for joining me tonight. I have been Thog. Your producer tonight is KG Fan 3, the man, the myth, the legend. And with that, y'all have a good night.